EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen with Davis.
The pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Carolina.
So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one caught by Davis.
The pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Panthers.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Samuel. It's a gain of 9. Brings up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So a long field ahead for the Ravens to start things out. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
We've had dual-threat quarterbacks in the NFL in the past, and we've had some really good ones. But I don't know if we've had one quite like Lamar Jackson. Led the league in touchdown pass with 36 last season. Set the all-time record for rushing yards in a single season for a quarterback at over 1,200 yards. And he led his Baltimore Ravens to a 14-2 regular season mark. Best in the NFL. The sky is the limit for Lamar Jackson.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
The Panthers take over.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a Panther first down.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Mike just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
To give to Gus Edwards.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
A gain of 9.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
4-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the option, it goes to Ingram. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Derek Brown on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Marquise Brown, the ball.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
An option run with Ingram. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
on the stop. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
on the handoff, Edwards. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On second down, it's Edwards. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Jackson with the give.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Boston. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
from the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here we go now on first and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Carolina.
Now Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
9-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pick.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Mike Davis, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 1 yard gain.
2nd and 9 now. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Davis. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 2 straight. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Campbell.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This is a 26-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
His kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Panthers 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. First down and more for Jackson. And he gets this one down to the 24.
That's good.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Edwards, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On 2nd down now. It's Edwards. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
Kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Ravens 10. Panthers 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
DJ Moore. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Chubb.
31-yard line.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Edwards.
Gus Edwards, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Bryant.
First catch for Bryant. He's got a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7.
They'll run here with Edwards. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
And here's Jackson on the option.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
On the keeper.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and
From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
extra point.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
They've disrupted already for 3 INTs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the
pass.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11 on the play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8.
The pass.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brought in left side by Snead. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Hollywood Brown. That's good.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown.
Jackson's pass. Complete.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the 3-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down That's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Panthers take over first.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Mike Davis, the ball carrier.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
Curtis Samuel. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Brandon Williams.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He stiff arms him.
Let's show them how to play football. Go.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Are you serious?
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his target. That's more. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw. He'll buy some time, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jackson going to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But now it's 3rd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
20. Ravens 17.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. But that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
35-yard line.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second and 11. This time, Jackson will throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Jackson's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff, Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got Snead. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Is good.
And that's going to tie things at 20.
At 20 all.
So So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right.
The quarterback.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And the Panther
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On the carry, it's Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a throw here, hauled in. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. How about that? Their quarterback ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Sly on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
20.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Quarterback. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 42-yard
From the gun, Huntley. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 40-yard line.
Seven yards there and a 1st down. Well, with him trailing here in the 2nd half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Huntley. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A 2nd-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
J.K. Dobbins.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Tahir Whitehead on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. That's taken in by Duvernay. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Baltimore Raven. 1st down and goal to go.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
and now he'll tuck it and run. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The previous play is under review.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Brings
A
up
tight